worried.
Yeah, well, that promise that I made to Inspector Eastler about not continuing negotiations for a week. It'll look awful bad to Logan, particularly in light of what I'm about to do now. Marty, hi. This is Sky Whitney. Look, is Dee Dee there? Dee Dee, hi. Yeah, fine, thanks. Look, I was wondering if I could talk to you about something. I prefer not discussing it over the phone. In fact, I was wondering if you've got the time, if you might be able to come by the house this morning. There's a case I'd like to talk to you about taking if you're interested. It's a custody battle.
Hey, Dale. Dale, good morning. Hey, Dale.
Good morning, John. Did you sleep well?
Yeah? Say, what's the matter with you?
He pulled a gun on me, John. He could have blown me right out of my shoes if he'd had a mind to.
A gun, man? What are you talking about, a gun?
For a while there, I thought I'd pulled my last con on God's green earth. The truth is, I don't know where I got the gumption to walk out of there.
Hey, listen, I think it's time you and me sit down and talk about this mess you're in.
We got to?
Yeah, unless you want to spend the night out sleeping in the streets.
You do that to me? To your own father? Especially knowing the delicate condition of my old bullet wound?
Yeah, you got it.
What is the world coming to? With sons turning on their daddies.
Well, come on, let's have it.
Oh, well, I might as well tell you. I was in Mexico, just like I told you. While I was down there, I decided I'd try a little bait and switch on a tourist, you know? Only it turned out he wasn't a tourist.
What was he, a cop?
No. Worse than that. A criminal type if I ever saw one. He got the goods on me. And he was gonna have me thrown into jail unless I agreed to cooperate with him.
Cooperate how?
Well, let's just say he had a proposition for me. Only I never counted on the proposition including murder.
Dave, I have been trying to reach you. We're going to have to conduct our business over the phone. Now that the Whitneys are back and the police are watching my every move, it's just not safe for you to come here.
If I'd been right about the formula being in Swift's office, we'd be out of this mess by now.
Sit down.
Damn it, I was so sure it was in there. Now, obviously, taking his secretary's key put Swift on his guard. And I didn't have time to copy the key. So, he removed the formula, but where is it now?
Well, it's probably in the safe in his hotel suite.
That's great. And how are we supposed to get it before he closes the deal with Whitney International?
Yes. Speak of the devil, Logan Swift's here to see me.
This fella I met in Mexico told me a story. He had teamed up with another fella. Then he had a falling out with him and got himself fired. Well, it seems like the two of them had come up with an invention. But when the job was over, the boss decided he wanted all the glory for himself, so he fired my friend.
Would you just skip all the nonsense and let's get right to the point where you get your 2 cents involved?
Look, I'm coming to that if you just be patient. Now, where was I?
The part with the boss.
Oh, yeah. The boss got uppity, and he gave my partner his walk-in papers. But what the boss didn't know was that my friend had gotten a little lazy, and he had forgotten 2 crucial tests for this new invention. In fact, the thing never worked. It never had and it never would.
Well, then, Dell, this doesn't really sound like the kind of story that you'd get all worked up about.
Oh, you can get mighty interested in almost anything when you're staring a 2-year vice rap in the face. The truth is, I had no choice but to listen. After a while, I was real glad I did. Because what I was hearing from this guy began to get interesting.
Oh, well, what was it?
He told me that his ex-employer had a habit of going on vacations to parts unknown. You know, the kind of unwind after a project? Well, his vacations had a habit of stretching out to maybe a month or so.
What does that got to do with you?
Well, my partner told me, I want you to look at this paper. And he showed me this thing he was carrying around with him. And it happened to be a copy of this worthless formula. Well, right about that minute, all the lights up here began flashing like a pinball machine.
And you saw that he was as good a con artist as you.
Now, listen. We all got a little larceny in our hearts, John. And this guy was no different from anybody else. But you gotta have more than heart to pull off a con. You need experience. I got that. And this guy saw that I had it. As soon as he recognized that I had the talent to sell a sow's ears, a silk purse, he decided right then and there that we'd make one hell of a good team.
What did he have in mind?
No, nothing that would harm anybody. Just a way to get back at his boss and make us a small fortune at the same time.
I suggest you wait out of sight down the hall until I'm finished with Logan. I may have a chance to reestablish myself with him.
And find out if the formula's in his hotel safe.
Let's go. Have Mr. Swift come in, please. Come in, Logan. What an unexpected but pleasant surprise. After the way you spoke to me in Switzerland, I thought maybe I'd never see you again.
Well, under normal circumstances, that would be true, but circumstances are never normal where you're concerned, are they, Alicia?
Now, what can you possibly mean by that?
My office safe was ransacked the other night.
Oh, Logan, how terrible.
Yeah, terribly obvious, maybe. Well, whoever did it was undoubtedly searching for the angular formula.
Oh, I can think of a dozen other reasons for breaking into a safe.
Well, I'm sure you can, but stupid me, I can only think of one.
Make your point.
It's not a point, Alicia. It's an accusation.
Oh?
Up to a few weeks ago, there were 2 people who would benefit from stealing Engler's formula, you and Sky Whitney. But now Carmen has sold the formula to Whitney International, so that reduces the list of suspects to 1, you, Alicia.
Are you suggesting that
You broke into my... No, that's beneath you, but it's not beneath someone on your payroll.
Oh, very interesting, Logan. Bizarre, but very interesting.
Well, maybe you'd be interested in my warning, too.
Warning?
I promise you, Alicia, if you ever try anything like this again, I'm going to do everything in my power to see you, Alicia, behind bars.
We began to talk, and we come up with a plan. My partner, was gonna pose as his boss and sell this worthless formula, you see. But what we didn't know then was that after we had set up the pigeon, a second buyer came into the picture. And all of a sudden, we're sitting in the middle of an auction. The price begins edging up, and we thought we were sitting pretty.
And that's when things started to go sour.
No. You gotta have a little faith now, son.
Wait, so you want something to drink?
Yeah, I would. Beer. But, you see, what happened was that old Emerson Luck stopped by for a visit.
Here you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks. A great big, high-class lawyer came by, and he agreed to represent my partner. Of course, what the lawyer couldn't have known then was that his involvement in the plan helped us to play out the last part of the con. He proposed a 10% binder's fee to kind of bind the sales agreement. Now, you realize that this was all before the invention had come near to being tested. Oh, and by the way, the binder's fee amounted to $3.5 million.
No, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, the other one was even more. You see, I could have shaken all that road dust off me for the rest of my life. I could have turned into one of them big fat cats, the kind we used to fleece in the old days.
Bill, you are not talking in the present tense now.
No. The Emerson Luck, it happened, was just passing through. We hadn't touched all the bases like we should have. It turned out that my partner's employer didn't own the formula. His daughter did. Which meant that she could have identified my partner and blown the whistle. Which meant that he had to go into hiding for some time. Right about then, all the weird stuff started coming down.
Well, what do you mean, like weird stuff?
Well, somebody died, for starters. My partner's employer never returned from his vacation. And to top it all off, the girl got kidnapped. Right about then, I put two and two together. I figured that my partner was a liar, maybe even a murderer. I've been in this business for a long time, John, but I have never had any blood on my hands. I certainly didn't intend to start now. So last night I cut out of this deal for good.
Yeah, last night you almost got your head blown off.
Oh, occupational hazard.
And you are a fool. Can't you see past your own nose? Don't you know that even though this guy lets you walk away, that he's afraid you're gonna mess this thing up?
I have never squealed in my life.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't know that. Don't you know he's got too much riding on this deal? Does not to shut you up from it, huh?
How are you, Raven?
Well, that depends on whether you can help me or not. Please sit down.
Help you?
Can I get you something?
No, thank you. I would like an explanation, though.
Yeah, well, I think that Raven should give you that.
2 days ago, my son Jamie was taken from this house by his father, Logan Swift.
Our Logan Swift?
Oh, you can have him if you want him.
You'd better go on.
Years ago, Logan was awarded custody of Jamie. However, the situation has changed a great deal. And Skylar and I feel that a new hearing would bring Jamie back to me, where he belongs.
Mr. Swift is Jamie's natural father.
Yes.
And you divorced him.
Not exactly. He divorced me.
I see. I think you'd better tell me everything you can about the first custody hearing, from the very beginning.
It's apparent now we haven't a moment to lose. You're gonna have to make another attempt to steal the formula as soon as possible.
I take it you weren't able to sweet-talk Logan into revealing anything.
You are being paid to do as you're told and not make editorial comments.
Sorry.
Now, The formula can only be one of two places. The first, of course, being Logan's hotel suite.
That's easy to figure, but what's the second? Now, he wouldn't put it back in his office safe until he changed the combination.
No, but he's on his guard. He might suspect that an attempt is going to be made on the safe in the hotel suite.
And what if he does?
There's only one other person in Monticello that Logan would trust enough to safeguard with the formula. That is Geraldine Saxon. If you didn't know, she also has a suite in the Monticello Arms. And like all the other residents, she has a safe in her suite.
Okay, but which safe has the formula?
I don't know. So you'll have to break into both safes.
2 more safes? Break in? And how am I supposed to accomplish this magic trick, and when?
I don't know. Tonight, or maybe tomorrow.
Well, what if somebody catches me?
If you fail me, Dave, if you fail me, but you won't fail me, will you?
Trust me, you gotta go to the cops. You got no choice before this guy can arrange a little accident.
I'm sorry, I just can't do it.
Why the hell not?
I can't. Whatever happens, I'm an accessory. Don't you see? I can't prove that I didn't know Crick. I mean, I didn't know my partner, that I didn't know what he was doing or what he was planning. I was in on the con. That's a felony to begin with. If a murder takes place during a felony, everybody connected with it swings. I've just lived too long to risk stretching my neck now.
Cordell, when you go after trouble, you go after it in a big way, don't you?
So that's the whole story.
Raven was a different woman then.
I'm much more at peace with myself now.
Did you find this piece before or after you held the men's club hostage?
Dee Dee, that's not fair.
No, but it did make the front page of the newspapers. Or maybe Sky helped you on your road to serenity.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, as I recall, you made the front page of the newspapers, too, when you hit the child's father in the lobby of the Monticello Arms.
Dee Dee, look, I can appreciate the fact that you haven't had an opportunity to make up your mind on this case and that you'd like some more time to think about it.
No, I think I've already made up my mind.
Are you saying you won't take the case?
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Are you saying that Logan has got a better case than we do?
No, what I'm saying is I don't think you have one. No lawyer is going to be able to prove that Logan is an unfit parent. But he might be able to amass a mountain of evidence to prove that you deliberately gave Jamie up. I wish I could offer you a small ray of hope, but I can't.
Are you saying that there's no way out of this for us?
Skylar, we asked her for her opinion. That's what we paid for.
No, that's all right. It's not over yet. There are other lawyers. Better lawyers.
Thank you.
Sorry.
What are you doing here, Dee? Look, if you've got nothing to say to me, why don't you just get out of my doorway? I've got nothing to say to you.
Now, this is not going to take too long. I just came over here to settle the sale on the plastics process.
Well, that's impossible, I'm afraid. I won't be able to get back to you for at least a week.
What?
Yeah, then I'd be happy to close the deal with you.
This is because of Jamie, isn't it?
No, as a matter of fact, it isn't.
Whitney, you have wanted the plastics formula for months. Now you have it. I don't understand the problem.
There's no problem. Just get back to me in a week and I will settle a deal with you.
All right, if that's what you want, but you're making a big mistake.
Logan, wait a minute.
Well, I think we've said all we're going to for one day.
Skylar, I'd like to talk to Logan alone, just for a minute.
Okay. If you need anything, I'll be in the study.
Why didn't you wait? Why did you take Jamie behind my back?
Would you have let me take him? And you don't have a chance in court either.
So I just found out.
Raven.
Logan, Skylar doesn't have a choice. He can't settle this deal for at least another week.
Well, what do you mean he doesn't have a choice?
And it has nothing to do with Jamie.
Well, then what's the problem?
I can't tell you that. All I can tell you is that he is not being deliberately obstructive. Look, you know how much money he's pouring into this deal. If he pulled out now, he could ruin himself. Please, please just give him the little time he needs.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Thank you. Now about Jamie. Is there any way that you could let him stay with me? There is?
Yeah. You can have Jamie if you leave Sky and come back to me.
Thursday on Night Court, Harry's in the hot seat when a happy hooker tries to break up a marriage.
It's your lucky day.
Could be yours, too.
Thursday on Night Court.
This week, looking for the hottest summer sales? Then you'll love the excitement when players go for fabulous prizes on Sale of the Century, the game show you can sink your teeth into.
Great stories to read and all the program information you need in the new issue.
Great day in the morning, love in the afternoon.
The Love Report, premiering June 18th. Everything from the latest celebrity news to enhancing your marriage. The Love Report. We get to the heart of what really matters. And in All My Children.
You are still the most beautiful woman I've ever known.
Mike, you shouldn't say things like that to me.
I'm in love with you.
The Love Report. All My Children. Weekdays.
Bye. The forbidden couch. No fun without an audience. Wonder what she left for dinner. Country chicken and gravy, that's different. Diced chicken, gravy.
9 lives. Nutritious foods, tempting recipes even the most finicky cat can't resist.
Fabulous. You know, maybe I'm too hard on her. Maybe I'm too finicky. Maybe... Nah.
Country chicken and gravy, only from 9 lives.
Congratulations, you've got Lysol spray in your bathroom.
Sure.
Nothing kills household germs on surfaces better.
I know.
And you know how well it gets rid of bathroom odors. But what about the rest of the house? What are you saving it for? Use it for cooking odors, pet odors. Lysol spray cleans air instantly. Even eliminates smoke odors.
Fantastic.
And leaves a fresh, clean scent. No ordinary air freshener does as much as Lysol disinfectant spray. Regular or scent too. You own it, use it.
You bet.
What are you saving it for?
Tuesday, chances are you'll fall down laughing at the spaced-out comedy of foul-outs, bleeps, and blunders. And...
Move it, Mama!
Jack's on a roll, but will Lady Luck leave?
I'm rich! I'm rich!
Three's company. Then...
This is wonderful.
Pack your bags for the vacation getaway of the summer. Hotels moving to Tuesdays. And buried deep beneath this castle lies an inheritance with a poisonous past. Heart to heart.
Tonight, all starting at 8/7 Central and Mountain.
An exclusive look at life today for baby Jane Doe. Watch 2020 Thursday.
If you're poppin', better get poppin'. Better get poppin', Seagull Light. Poppin'.
Oops.
Poppin'. Better pop some Seagull Light.
Seagull Light is a very effective part of your diet plan. One can gives you 25% of your daily nutritional requirements, yet only 150 calories.
If you're poppin', poppin', better pop some Seagull Light.
Seagull Light. If you're poppin', better get poppin'.
You know how I get away with it? I use a decoy, an ice cream in a square box. You see, I put that in the front of the freezer. Then I take the Dreyer's Grand Ice Cream and I hide it way in the back.
And then, when everybody is watching TV, all I need is an excuse. Any excuse to get into that kitchen alone. You know what I mean.
For over 50 years, people haven't just eaten Dreyer's Grand Ice Cream. They've loved it.
When 100 tapping feet thunder like one, you're at 42nd Street. For tickets, call toll-free every day, 800-762-7666.
Travel the Pacific Coast Highway Thursday at 7:30.
Dr. Blumenthal, report to Dr. Miller.
Times in your life.
Call Players Club now.